Welcome back, weirdos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am so glad you're here. I have one nail hanging on my left hand. That's my left hand. That's my right hand. That's from the Virgo and Gem X Marlakrishelp Advent Calendar. I will leave that video up in the cards in case you want to go check it out. I'm going to do my left hand today, and I'm going to do some sweater nails with some new products that I just got. I have some of the new neutral colors that Virgo and Gem launched a couple of months ago, I think. And I also grabbed a few colors from CNDesigner dips. I have never used this brand before, but I saw this like coffee themed collection on Instagram and I had to have it. So I grabbed it. I don't think they know that I grabbed it. They don't know I'm doing a video. This is not sponsored by anybody. I just really wanted to use these colors because I think they're beautiful, and I could not be more obsessed with the way this manicure came out. I want to be buried in this manicure. Just in case anyone has any questions about the day it happens, this is what I want to wear when I'm going down. This is the one I want to be wearing. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to do the gel method with dip powder. You can use dip liquids if you want, but I'm going to do gel liquids. I'm using Adrada, my current favorite gel liquids. And I'm going to start with the accent nails. This is a little unorthodox, I know, but recently I have had a habit of completely dipping the wrong nails. I don't know if you guys do it too. So I want to start with my accent nails because I know where I want them, and then I'll build my manicure around that. So I've got this gorgeous light neutral color from Virgo and Gem, and that's going to go on my middle finger. This is going to be my sweater nail, and I will show you how to do that super simply a little bit later on. So I'm going to do 2 full dips of this. I'm only going to show you 1 dip. I don't want to bore y'all too much with the dip application stuff because I really want to get into the nail art. If you're new to dip powder and you want a very detailed step-by-step tutorial on how to dip your nails at home, I will make sure to leave a dip liquids video and a gel liquids video up in the cards for you to reference. So here's what it looks like after 2 dips. Now I'm going to get into this absolutely beautiful glitter. This glitter is insane. I'm not usually a yellow gold person, but this had me swoon, falling in love, absolutely love it. And CNDesigner dips are not something y'all want to sleep on. I am a big fan of her products. Granted, I have only used 2 colors so far, but I really like what I've seen so far, and I might have to go and order some more things. I heard they had liquids. At the time that I ordered this, they did not have liquids available yet, but I might have to go try them. Let me know if you have and what your experience was with them. Are you using them currently? I don't know. Leave it down below. I did switch up to a different base coat. I like to use a certain base coat for solid colors and a certain base coat for glitter colors, because if you guys have ever gotten a piece of glitter in your like liquid brush, you know it's going to transfer somewhere or get stuck and aggravate you. So I keep 1 bottle dedicated to to glitter, and 1 bottle dedicated to solids. So I am pouring over. I'm an advocate for pouring over your dip powder. Much cleaner application from me like this. I am curing everything for a full minute. Every coat I do gets cured in my big 72 watt lamp for a full minute. Everything will be linked down below that I'm using in the video, by the way. So I'm going to get this cured. I'm going to get my second coat on off camera. I'm going to clean up around the cuticle area ever so lightly because glitters, you know, they get stuck places and they can really irritate your skin. I have found if they get stuck in that little crevice between your nail and your skin. So I want to make sure that is cleaned up before I cure. I'm going to get the second coat on, and we have to talk about this next color. I am literally in love. This is what makes the whole manicure for me. It is this absolutely insanely beautiful chocolate brown. Holy smokes. If you're a coffee person, if you like brown tones, if you're really in the fall vibes right now, this is one you're going to want to grab. This chocolate, I want to eat it. I was talking to my bestie, Chelsea from Sip and Dip, literally last night about it, and I told her the same exact thing that I'm telling y'all. I'm like, I want to die in this manicure. I want to be buried in it. This is the one I want for the rest of my life in the afterworld, wherever that might be. But on the nail, this looks like dark chocolate, and I want to eat it. It is taking every ounce of self-control not to nibble my nails right now. I'm being good, I promise. But this is so stinking beautiful. Wait till you see it on the nail. I'm going to get 2 full dips of this on the last 3 fingers, and then I'm going to encapsulate, and then we're going to talk about the nail art. So I finished all the dipping, and now we're going to encapsulate. If you're using your dip liquids, you can go ahead and do a coat of your dip base and then dip into clear dip powder if you wanted to. Because I'm using gel base liquids, I'm going to encapsulate with a coat of gel base, cure that for 30 seconds, and then a coat of gel top coat, cure for 60 seconds, and then I'm going to file and buff right over that. So I went ahead and got all my filing, shaping, and buffing done, which was honestly very minimal, and this is what we are looking like. How gorgeous. I love it. So sweater nail. We're going to break this up into a few different sections so it's not crazy overwhelming, because for me, this is a little bit of a struggle, but when you break it up and do it step by step, I find it way easier. I've got white gel polish. You can use your dip base coat if you want to. And I'm going to make in the center top of the nail little kind of tick marks, if you will, I'm just making lines. That's it, nothing crazy. You do not need a steady hand for this. We're just making lines with the white gel polish going all the way down to the free edge of the nail. Once I have those lines all positioned, all we're going to do is connect the bottom of the top left line to the top of the second row right side. That is all we're going to do. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Take the bottom of that first line, connect it to the top of the line on the right. That is all we have to do for this part. Once I have all those lines connected, I'm going to pour over the same dip powder that I used to dip the entire nail. It's going to give it that 3D sugared effect. And then once I have the dip powder poured on, I'm going to cure it for a full minute before we move on to the next part. So here's what we got going on so far. The next part, there are 2 more parts. And you can stop at any point. You don't have to do this entire thing. This is just what I wanted to do. I'm going to do 1 straight line on either side of that cable knit, and I'm going to sugar that as well, and then I'm going to cure. You don't have to use white gel polish if you don't want to. I prefer it for 2 reasons. 1, it's going to make that dip powder you pour over stand out a little bit more off of the base color, but also you can see where you're putting it, as opposed to a gel top coat where it's pretty difficult to see where you're placing it. Again, you can use your dip base for this. I would work in very small sections if you're using a dip base coat. But yeah, you can use your dip liquids if you wanted to. You don't have to sugar this if you do not want a 3D effect to it. You can use regular nail polish or even acrylic paint if you wanted to do that too. So I'm going to pour over the powder, cure for a full minute, and dust it off, and then we're on to the last part. So for the last part of my sweater nail, I'm going to make little diagonal tick marks on either side of those 2 lines. You don't have to do that. If you wanted to do dots, you could do dots. You can leave it empty if you wanted to. You can do more cable knit if you wanted to. This is where your creativity really comes in, and you can make this exactly what you want it, but this is what I did for my nail. So same exact process. I'm going to make my lines in the white gel polish, pour over the dip powder, cure for a full minute, and then that nail is going to be done. So here is my finished sweater nail. I am literally obsessed. I want to do this more. Every manicure from now until the end of time is going to have a sweater nail on it. Y'all have to deal with it. So I'm going to go ahead and glossify the glitter nail. And I decided I wanted to keep the chocolate brown nails matte. So I'm going to throw on the Adrada matte gel top coat for those, and then you'll see the finished look. So here's the finished manicure. I am living. I love all these products. I love the way this came out. You guys will have to let me know what you think down below. If you try it and you're on Instagram or you're on my Facebook group, please tag me because I want to see all of your magnificent sweater nails. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope the rest of your day is as beautiful as you are, and I'll catch you in the next one. Love you. Bye.